Hey ladies, welcome back to the Academy. And today I decided that I'm going to do a video on the VIP subscription because that's what I'm working on today. So what I want to preface this with is what I'm going to show you is what I do when it comes to ribbon. So I'm going to try to help you tweak it according to whatever you're offering to your customers. But it might get a little hard to follow mine versus yours. So I'm going to do my best on teaching you how to make it work to the best of your advantage, because ribbon is a little bit different than whatever product you're going to be offering, have it be bows or whatever it is. So if you saw in the beginning of this video, that is what this VIP package looks like for this month. So I am recording this video in December, and obviously these are Valentine's Day ribbons. So first things first is whatever theme you're going to go with, make sure that if it's a holiday theme, you send it well in advance so that your customer has time to use it before that holiday. So basically what I do when it comes to ribbon is 20 customers. I only allow 20 customers to be VIP, and there's a few reasons for that. Number one being that the lower the number, the more exclusive it is for your customers. The more special they seem. There's only 20 people that are getting this ribbon or this bow or this cup or this shirt, whatever it is you're offering. Only 20 people are getting it, so they get to be different than everyone else in the world. The other reason I do only 20, and this is where you'll have to tweak it to make it work to your advantage, is for ribbon, there's 100 yards on a full spool, and I can cut 100 yards 20 times into 5-yard cuts. So if I just order full spools, I know all I need is 100 of one print, and that gives me 20 different customers, if that makes sense. So one of the ribbons we're doing this month is Love Bandit. So I ordered 100 yards of Love Bandit. I actually had it rolled. I didn't roll it myself. Cut and rolled into 20 different 5-yard cuts. So it's already done. It's already packaged for me. It's done. In the beginning, I was cutting and rolling this myself, but just as things progress, it's much easier and quicker for me to have it done for me. And on top of the 100-yard thing, it also makes most sense to order in bulk so that I save money, because anytime you order anything in bulk, you should be getting a better deal than ordering it in smaller quantities. So let's say you're going to offer bows. You're going to do a bow subscription of the month. There are several different ways that you could do it. What I personally would recommend is try to do some sort of theme each month. Make it sort of like a matchy theme, whether it be unicorns that month, or take full advantage of all the holiday seasons, Christmas and Easter and St. Patrick's Day, and even maybe Mardi Gras, especially for the South, if your customers are in the South, Mardi Gras, or a birthday package. You could especially do the birthday package. I think I talked about this in another video, for your VIP customers' child's birthday month. But I would personally choose 2 to 4, depending on how expensive it could get for you, bows and or accessories. So you could do 2 different style bows with a little clip that matched, or a necklace that matched, or something to that effect, where you have more than one item in the package, but it sort of goes in this theme. And that way also it ups the price for you, because obviously you want to be making a profit. You want to make it worth it each month. So you want to do something around $20 to $35 a month, so that it's affordable for your customer, but also you're making a good amount of money and it's not wasting your time. Because if you did something like $10 every month, I mean, how much profit are you going to be making in the end? So that's why mine right now are $37 shipped. So it's a little on the pricey side, but it's really affordable for those who really think it's worth it. And if you saw in the little trailer video that I did in the beginning of this, you saw how I packaged it. I do not always do this. I would love to always do this. In the beginning, I always did something to this effect. I do not always do this. Sometimes it goes in a poly mailer, but no matter what, I always make it really, really neat and really obvious that it's from me. But this is a really great idea. I've done it several times. These little boxes, Dollar Tree. If you have a Dollar Tree in your area, hit them up. Every month they have different, you can hear my kids screaming in the background, sorry. Every month they have different boxes. It just happens to be that they're putting out Valentine's right now, so I got lucky and I got all the Valentine's boxes that they had. And sometimes you may have to go to 2 to 3 if you want to do a theme like this, but a lot of times it's just like a flat box. Actually, I have one. Let me grab one. This is a different box that I've done in the past. These boxes are probably from Uline or you Pack and Ship. I shared that in the group before. You Pack and Ship. The letter U, PAKN, the letter N, Ship, SHIP, and it's in the group if you want to go to that, but I'm pretty sure that's where these boxes came from. This I think is a 6x6x6. It's a package that got returned to me, so I have to reship it. But this is how I've done VIP in the past also, where I just put some little notes in there for them, encouraging. This just says, I didn't get there by wishing for it or hoping for it, but by working for it. It's an Estee Lauder quote that I created, put on a little graphic, and put my little logo on it. Just like a little encouraging thing for them, and a little thing saying like, this is from me. It's kind of branded. And then all of their little ribbons cute in here, and some embellishments. So this is a different way I did it, and you've probably already seen in the trailer video how I did it this time. Obviously, if you're doing something breakable or something that can get messed up really easily, you want to package it safely, but still do something cute. One other thing that I did, and I try to do if I can remember, is like in our little embellishment bag, I just put a little piece of Valentine's candy because it matches the theme, and it's a little something extra that your customers may notice. Now, some customers may just be like, I don't trust candy from other places, but it'll still be appreciated that the thought mattered. The thought of doing a Valentine's cute little bag in a Valentine's box with Valentine's ribbon. And like I said, I talk way too fast on these, y'all. I'm so sorry. This is legit how I talk in real life, and then I get all out of breath. But like I said, every month isn't going to have a holiday or a season theme. So come up with your own, even if it's just like princesses that month, or if there's not a holiday that month, just say, I'm going to go with this really cute one-of-a-kind theme of under the water, or I mean, there are so many different things. Obviously, off the top of my head, I can't think of more themes, but you could do polka dot theme one month. There are just so many different things that you could do. And I need to share with you guys some pictures of things that just catch my eye, that make me go, yes, this is cute. It makes me want to buy it just based on the picture, because the pictures you've seen or the video you've seen in the beginning of this clip, things like that, and I'm not trying to brag on me, because it's not my idea to post an amazing video like that, but things like that get my attention, and the packaging alone makes me want to shop. And there's actually a research poll done by somebody, I don't remember who it was that I was reading, but people, when they see the way things are packaged and it's attention drawing or eye-catching like this, it makes them want to shop. I don't know why, but I think I might have mentioned that in my Etsy video. Show your packaging in your photos also, because it gets people's attention. Packaging makes people want to ship. Makes people want to shop, not ship. Makes people want to shop, including myself. That first photo you saw, where it's just kind of like laid out of the box on the white poster board, and my daughter has a pink shaggy rug, and I put it in the background just to add some color to it. Those sort of pictures alone make me want to shop. Now, when it comes to VIP, I do not show what they're getting in advance. I just think it's so much more fun for them to be surprised and love it each month. Now, that's up to you. If one of my VIP members is a little iffy and they're not so sure, I'm always going to ease their mind by showing them what they're getting, just because I feel like it's the right thing to do. But it's so much fun if they're like, yes, I trust you, surprise me, and every month they love it. So on the technical side of VIP, if you are using PayPal to invoice, what you can do is click on reoccurring invoices, or set up reoccurring invoices. I may be able to turn my screen here and show you where to go and how to set that up. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so I'm in PayPal here, and I'm just covering up some of the emails that I've sent lately just for my customers' protection. But if you're on the invoicing screen of PayPal, you're just going to click up here where it says Manage, and then click Manage Reoccurring Series. So click that, and then you can create an invoice through reoccurring, and you can put like what the reference is. You can just put like VIP here, and then you can set it up to this. I can't send one obviously because I don't have one open right now, or I don't have anybody that I need to set up right now, but it will set it up. Oh, right here. once only, every week, every month, every year, every quarter. So you could do like a quarterly VIP if that was easier on you and less work to make sure you get it done every month. You could do a quarterly, which you would do every 3 months or every 4 months. Quarterly is 4 times. So 4 times a year you could do it that. So this lets you decide how often it sends the invoice. So PayPal will automatically send the invoice for you, and your customers can pay that. That's the only thing I would say is the downside of this is if the customer is unreliable and does not have money in their PayPal account. I think, I could be wrong, but I think they actually have to click the button to pay, and if they don't, then it's sort of unreliable. But in my experience, it absolutely works. If your customers are serious customers and they're agreeing to subscribe, then that means they're agreeing to pay, and usually it's not an issue. And obviously, if it is, give their spot away to someone else. So the other thing I'm going to show you right now is, I create like a file in my group that just gives all the details about VIP, and gives them the opportunity to sign up for the waiting list there. That way I can just go down the list, and I'll show you in a second. And if you're on my VIP, you already know how this works. Basically, they say me, they're claiming they want a spot, and they put their email address. And I just go down the list as people give up their spots throughout the year, for whatever reason it is. Then I can go down the spot, I can send them a message and say, hey, you're up next in line. Are you ready to subscribe? And most of the time they're like, yes, absolutely. And I can just add them and take off the other person. And sometimes they're not ready and they'll say, hey, can you skip me? And I'm like, you have to add your name back to the bottom of the list, and you just go down the line. Go down the line. I spoke too fast. And how I keep up with it is just liking the comment. If they wrote me and put their email and I sent them a message saying, hey, it's your turn, I go ahead and like the comment, and that tells me where I am in the line of the waiting list. Now, another thing that you can do is, if you have a website, you can attach a PayPal reoccurring series button into your website so that your customer can actually sign up all on their own by going to the website, clicking on that product and signing up there, and that automatically invoices them every month also, so that you don't have to set it up yourself. It is kind of a pain in the butt, especially if you don't have a website. You just have to disable it after you get however many you want for that month. What I do is I disable it once I'm full, and I'll write a little thing saying this product is full right now. If you'd like to join the waiting list, click here, and I just leave a little link over to the group where the waiting list is. Did I cover everything? I don't know. I feel like this is kind of a do it however it works best for you type thing. But let me just tell you real quick. Let me do some math. I charge $37 a box, and I have 20 customers a month. Now, that's $740 a month, but obviously it's not all going to be profit, because I'm buying the products and I'm shipping the products, because mine is $37 a month shipped. I spend about $20 a month on packaging. The boxes are at Dollar Tree, they're $1 a box. And whatever your product is. So when you're doing the math, just calculate how much is shipping going to cost you, how much is packaging going to cost you, and how much is the ribbon for your bows, or the cups for your tumblers, or the shirts for your t-shirts, whatever it is. Make sure you do all of your cost, and then decide how much you want to make profit off of it. And that profit margin is what you can calculate every month in your head. Like, this is an automatic $300 to $500 profit that I'm making every month just by having 20 VIP members. It's really, really simple to do, especially for stuff like this where it just comes to me automatically prepackaged. I would just say get yourself a month ahead, start planning your themes, especially if you're doing bows. I feel like I'm mostly talking to bow makers, but especially if you're doing bows, get out a calendar and write, this month is going to be this theme. Let me plan for that the month ahead, getting my supplies together, making sure I have everything I need, and giving yourself enough time to actually make the bow, or get the embellishments, or the products that are going to match, the little clips, the necklaces, whatever you're going to do. Plan a month to 2 ahead. I will also say there's a group that I'm in, and I'm not going to share the group name, but hang on one second. I just wanted to go look at her page to double check that I was right, because I knew I had a conversation with her, and now I need to sneeze. Hold on. So what she does is she is a bow maker, but she is a wholesale member of our ribbon group. And I'm not telling you this so that you can become a wholesaler. That's not the point of this. If you want to, that's fine if you're actually going to buy in bulk, but that's not the point of me telling you this. The point of me telling you this about her is she doesn't really have a VIP subscription, but she plans her bows well in advance, her months and her themes well in advance, so that when she sees something she likes, as far as ribbon goes or whatever, she buys it in bulk, and then she knows this ribbon is coming this month, that next month I'm going to do a whole release or a drop, and it's limited to how much I made out of it, and that's it. So that in her group, when they know she's about to have a drop, I'm not even exaggerating, she makes so much money. I have watched her comments, because she does a group where they just comment to claim. She'll do a drop. She'll let them know she's going to do a drop. She makes it all big and exciting. And she'll do a drop, and she'll sell out within minutes and make $1,000 bucks. And of course, again, not all of that is profit, but because she does just like a whole drop, and it's all like one bow. It's like, have you ever heard of like Sophia Jane? It's sort of like that, where like everyone clings and needs every single one of her bows. Now I could not honestly tell you how she built that up. Maybe I need to have like an interview with her to find out if she's willing to share any of her secrets. But her customers look forward to it every single month. What drop is she going to have? Do they have this one yet in their supply stash? And I highly encourage you guys to do something like that, to make your name a brand that your customers are just looking forward to every month. What do you have this month? What are you offering this month? And I think when it comes to doing something like that, in the end, it saves you money, because a lot of times what we tend to do is see something we love and buy it, and see something we love and buy it, and see something we love and buy it, and then offer so much at one time that your customers could be like, wow, whoa, I'm overwhelmed. There's so much to look at right now. I only want to buy one thing. Whereas if you would more so make it, I have 20 bows made out of this ribbon. That's all I have. Here it is. They're ready to go. And sort of show it off neatly. I may show you some of her pictures without like, it's not that I don't want to advertise for her, but I don't want I don't want anybody to go stalk her and steal her ideas. Specifically, I just want you to be encouraged by it. It looks like actually now she's doing a pre-order from what I can see. It was done in October, but I'll show you. That has nothing to do with VIP, but I think it kind of guides you in where you're spending your money each month, where if you had a game plan and you knew exactly what you were going to do for that month and where your money was going to go to and come from, it would probably make you a better profit in the end, because you knew exactly what you were going to offer, and you didn't see like, Lulu's Boutique Supply has this month, and I need it, but so does 5 other shops. I need that, and I need that, and I need that. Where really, it's good to have a variety. It's very good to have a variety. I always say that if your customer's looking for donut ribbon, they don't want to be offered one ribbon, they want to be offered several. But in saying that, a lot of times the customer's overwhelmed and there's too many options, and you've spent so much money that it's kind of hard to get your money back out of it. 1 second, there's a kid coming and they need me. I kind of lost my train of thought. As far as just making sure you're planning out where your money is going to and where your money is coming from. Of course, I'm always going to encourage you guys to support your local shops, just like I'd encourage everyone to support you guys. But when you have a game plan, it's easier to see where that money is going and know, like, this is how much I want to make for the month. How am I going to hit that goal? And have I talked about that before? Like breaking it down in terms of how much money you want to make for the month. That's a whole different video. I'll make that one in a second. I'll turn this around and kind of show you her page without giving away too much, but I definitely want to encourage you guys again. Hers isn't VIP from what I can tell. It's just more like drops and surprises. And I know she does have reps. And we'll talk about reps later, but I know she has reps, and that could be a good thing, and sometimes it could waste your time. So we'll talk about that again. I feel like I have so many ideas of things to talk about right now. So let me turn this around and just kind of show you, and then we will be done. And if you have any questions when it comes to VIP, or need ideas or need advice, just let me know. I've been doing VIP for years now, and it's been an amazing thing. There's always going to be some downsides with waiting on shipping or coronavirus happening and prints not coming out correctly, but once you build up a loyal customer base who loves your product and loves you and your integrity, then even if a few drop off here or there for whatever reason they may need to, it's still 100% worth it, in my opinion, to really surprise and love on those customers that are so loyal to you. So I'm done with my rant. Let me go ahead and turn it around. I've said that 5 times. Not a drop, but this is one of her reps. You can't even really tell she's a rep. She just looks like a customer. And what she did was take a couple of really good interactive pictures of her daughter with her special bow on. She posted a little thing about what they did during spring break or during Christmas break or whatever it is, and basically did the hashtags and promoted her shop without selling anything, basically just showing like how it can be worn, talking about their weekend, showing it off, and that was it. So get your customers or your reps, if you have reps, I highly encourage them to do this. Or even you could do this and say, take some model photos of your kid in the bow that's getting ready to drop. That's a great idea. It hasn't dropped yet. Get them excited about what's to come. Okay, again, this is not a drop, but it's something I just noticed while scrolling. This is just the way she gets her reps. So she posted something exciting. It's coming. 2021 is almost here. Let's get 2020 behind us. Who's ready to serve a term? So she does terms with 6 to 8 reps. And obviously, if your shop is smaller, you wouldn't want to do 6 to 8 reps. You would want to do 2 to 3 or 1 to 2. And I don't exactly know what she offers her reps. I will have to ask her that, just so that you guys can get an idea of how she does things and maybe tweak it to what fits for you. But posting something like this, she does require her reps to be the top 10 for commenting. So if you notice in your groups, hopefully you will have groups, you can look at the insights and see who your top commenters are. So it has to be a customer that's actually really active in your group, and I think that is a great rule of thumb, because you're not going to get people that are just trying to use you for a discounted and or free bow, depending on what you offer. You may serve 2 consecutive terms and then sit 1 term out. That's great. Also, it makes it so you're not using the same exact person all the time. Okay, pause again. Here is where, and I did realize, by the way, that my group chat was open over here. Hopefully it didn't say anything inappropriate. Here's just something where she said, hey, guess what I'm working on? And if you are just starting out, something that I would encourage you to do is, if your customers aren't already, I would say leave a GIF in the comments to get a sneak peek, or comment and like here if you want to see a sneak peek or something like that, because obviously engagement and excitement on your page in any way is a good thing for your algorithms. Okay, so this is actually her bow of the month post. So if you're doing bows, this is something you should absolutely do. I would just highly encourage you. So she does bow of the month, October, November, and December. So they're going to get 3 different months of bows. The theme is holiday. Here's where it opens. She wrote the first 29 comments gets a spot. The 30th spot goes to the winner of something she did. So she gave away a spot for free, which I think is genius, and I think her customers will absolutely love it and appreciate it. That is a great idea. I might even do that myself, give a spot away for free. You can choose to pay all 3 months at once or do split pay. Split pay is 3 invoices, with each invoice being due at the beginning of each month. This will be 3 surprise bows. 1 bow will be mailed out each month for the months of October, November, and December. Holiday prints or solids or a mixture of designs. So basically she just posted, and she got people turn their alarms off and people ask questions. She had 45 comments just on the announcement post. So I just think this is absolutely genius. if you are not asking your customers to engage, make sure you're doing that, because that is a great way. Even if you're super new, you can ask your friends and family, just say, hey, I'm not asking you to buy anything, but would you please go engage with my post? Because the more people that comment and like, I keep saying it over and over again, but it's so true, the more you're going to show up in their news feed, in other people's news feeds, and as suggestions. And your group members even may not always see your post, but if people are commenting on it a lot, then Facebook is more likely going to show it. Just one more thing, showing like how she's keeping up with showing each bow of the month posted. So here's August and September and October, like that. This is actually something I should also do, just showing your customers what previous packages look like so that they can decide if they want to be a part of the future ones. Okay, you may have probably figured out who it is by now, because I'm not doing a great job at hiding that, but that's okay. I'm only hiding it because I just want to protect the bow maker as much as possible. So this is how she does her monthly drops, or however often she does them. This is how she does them. She posts the photo, she names it and dates it, and she will give a link to her Etsy shop, and whatever sells out, sells out. So they have to just be quick. Her customers know that it's coming, so they are setting an alarm or refreshing their page or whatever, and then they're going straight over to Etsy and buying them there, so that she doesn't have to do any of the work invoicing or saying who's in line and stuff like that. Obviously, in my opinion, there are going to be pros and cons to doing that because of Etsy fees and whatnot. But if you're doing something like this, it may just well be easier to use Etsy, have a listing set up and ready to go, and just have everyone go to that link. Really, really smart idea. And here's another one. So she's just doing like pigtail sets, and she has a bunch of different bows that are like her personal patented design or style. I don't know anything about all that, but I do know she keeps things very exclusive to being her bow shop. Like, people know her by her name, sort of like Sophia Jane's headbands. Okay, that is all. So, sorry, I'm out of breath. I feel like I shared, that's not cute. I feel like I shared a lot more of that business page than I actually planned to. And I only did that because I really want to encourage you guys and give you more ideas. Now, another thing we should probably address, and I'm going all over on different topics in this video, but I am aware that ribbon sales are a little wonky right now. It's just something that happens with the seasons and world change and all of those things. It happens. What I would encourage you to do is to keep going. Keep going no matter what you're offering. If your item is super cliche, it's going to be hard because it's going to have times where it's not as popular. For me, I just need to get better about offering different kinds of faux leather and stuff like that. But do not ever let someone tell you people don't like this anymore. Ribbon bows, for example, it's just not a thing anymore, because when you come to places like this who have thousands and thousands and thousands of members, and she has no issue selling, then you know that comment of this is just not a thing anymore is not true. She's just doing something unique that is engaging her customers, and you have to do the same thing. You have to figure out what is going to engage your customers, what is going to get them excited, and what is going to make them feel like they have to own whatever it is you're offering. You have to be creative, and you have to be like one step ahead of the game. That's something that, if I'm being completely honest, happened to me this year. So much has happened this year that has caused me to not be on track with my planning, and I suffered for that. My sales dropped because I was not one step ahead of the game, and I'm still not ahead of the game. If I was, my whole office would have tons and tons of options for faux leather, and it doesn't, because I am not actively planning the way that I need to. So I have to follow my own rules and my own advice, and sit down, get your planner out. What are you going to do pre-orders on this month? What are you going to order yourself this month? What kind of things are you going to offer next month? And what kind of income do you plan on making, and how are you going to do that? So we'll talk about that in another video. have a ton of videos I'm about to make. So I hope you guys are excited. I hope these are helping you and encouraging you. I know when I watch stuff like this or listen to podcasts about business, it really makes me want to get in there and get to work. And I hope you feel the same way. I hope you all have a great Christmas, and I'll see you next time.